In the vast world of unsolved mysteries, one stands out above the rest: an ancient book whose origins are unknown, whose contents are indecipherable, and whose purpose remains elusive to this day. This book is the Voynich manuscript. Locked within its pages are secrets that have puzzled historians, linguists, and cryptographers for centuries. But what is the Voynich manuscript? Where did it come from? And why has it resisted every attempt at understanding? To begin unraveling this enigma, we must first journey back to its discovery. The year was 1912. A rare book dealer named Wilfred Voynich was exploring a Jesuit library in Villa Mondragon, Italy. Among the countless manuscripts, Voynich stumbled upon a peculiar, ancient book. It was unlike anything he had ever seen before. This mysterious volume, later named after its discoverer, the Voynich manuscript, was approximately 240 pages long, filled with bizarre, almost alien illustrations and text written in an unknown script. Its pages were covered in detailed drawings of plants that do not exist, celestial diagrams of unclear purpose, and nude figures bathing in mysterious, interconnected tubes. The text, written in an unfamiliar language or code, has defied all attempts at translation. Over the years, many have speculated about its purpose. Is it a medical text, a work of alchemy, or perhaps even an elaborate hoax? Or could it be a cipher, hiding a deeper meaning, waiting to be uncovered? Since its discovery, the Voynich manuscript has been subjected to extensive analysis by some of the greatest minds in the greatistography, linguistics, and history. Yet, despite the advances in technology and knowledge, it remains as mysterious as the day it was found. No one has been able to definitively crack the code or explain the peculiar content within its pages. The manuscript is written in what has come to be called Voynichese, a script that bears no resemblance to any known writing system. The alphabet appears to consist of roughly 20 to 30 distinct characters, but attempts to match it to any language or code have, so far, failed. What's even more perplexing is that while the text flows in a seemingly structured and coherent manner, it has no obvious syntax, punctuation, or recognizable words. During World War II, American and British codebreakers, men who had successfully deciphered some of the most complex codes of the era, turned their attention to the Voynich manuscript. Yet, even they could not make sense of its script. Decades later, with the rise of computers and modern cryptography, hopes were renewed that advanced algorithms might finally crack the code. However, each attempt ended in frustration, as the patterns within the text defied all expectations. In recent years, scholars have tried new approaches to the puzzle, including applying statistical analysis to the text. One strange finding is that the text appears to follow Zipf's law, a principle observed in natural languages where certain words appear more frequently than others. This suggests that the Voynich manuscript might actually be a real language, albeit one that remains unknown. But despite these promising leads, a breakthrough remains elusive. Could the manuscript represent a lost language? Some experts have suggested it might be a constructed language created by an unknown author for a specific, obscure purpose. What makes the Voynich manuscript so fascinating is that it doesn't behave like gibberish. There's an internal logic to the text, a structure that suggests intent. Yet, it doesn't match any known linguistic system, past or present. It raises the question, was this a code created by a single mind or a forgotten language passed down by a lost civilization? The manuscript is divided into distinct sections, based on its illustrations. Scholars have loosely categorized these as the herbal, astronomical, biological, cosmological, and pharmaceutical sections. The herbal section contains drawings of plants, most of which cannot be identified, and accompanied by text that seems to describe their uses or properties. But because the language is indecipherable, these descriptions remain speculative. In the astronomical section, we see diagrams of the sun, moon, and stars, along with strange abstract patterns. Some have speculated that these might be early attempts at mapping the heavens or perhaps even an astrological guide. Others believe the drawings could have more mystical or philosophical significance. Then there's the biological section. Here things get even stranger. The pages are filled with images of nude female figures, many of them interconnected by tube-like structures. Some scholars believe this section might represent some form of medical or anatomical text, but the lack of clear context leaves these images open to wild speculation. The pharmaceutical section adds yet another layer to the mystery. It contains drawings of strange vessels reminiscent of alchemical equipment and more unknown plants. Is this the key to understanding the manuscript, a book of alchemical recipes or medieval medicine? Or is it simply the result of an active imagination? Despite its many mysteries, there are a few things we do know about the Voynich manuscript. Carbon dating has revealed that the vellum or parchment on which it is written dates to the early 15th century, between 1404 and 1438. This places its creation in medieval Europe during a time of great intellectual and artistic flourishing. However, even this has sparked controversy, as there is no record of the manuscript's existence during that period. The manuscript was passed from owner to owner over the centuries, eventually falling into the hands of Emperor Rudolph II of the Holy Roman Empire in the late 16th century. Some believe that the emperor thought the manuscript was the work of the famous English scholar and alchemist Roger Bacon, although this theory has since been largely discredited. Despite the uncertainty surrounding its origins, one thing is clear: the Voynich manuscript continues to captivate the imagination. Many theories have been proposed, some grounded in science, others bordering on the fantastical. Could it be an elaborate code, a work of mysticism, or a lost book from a forgotten civilization? I think the manuscript is a cipher. We just haven't found the right key. It's possible the key has been lost to time, or that the method used to encode it was so advanced that it still eludes us. Given the time period, it's entirely plausible that the manuscript was part of a broader tradition of alchemy or mysticism. There were many secretive texts circulating during the medieval era, and this could be one of them. More than 6 centuries after it was created, the Voynich manuscript remains a riddle wrapped in mystery. Its pages continue to defy interpretation, but its allure endures. It reminds us of the vastness of human knowledge and the many things we have yet to discover. Perhaps one day the manuscript's secrets will be revealed, or perhaps it will forever remain an enigma, a silent testament to the mysteries of our past. The Voynich manuscript, a puzzle, a mystery, an unsolved riddle waiting for someone, perhaps even you, to uncover its secrets.